Business was slightly down at the St. Joseph County parks this winter. They say they saw a slight decline in ski rentals compared to last winter. WSBT-22's Patrick Roth looked into the impact this winter has had on the parks. He joins us now at the live desk. And Patrick, this has been a kind of a weird winter for all those parks out there and ski lodges.
Rick, it really has. If you remember back in December, we didn't get any measurable snow in South Bend. So places like St. Pat's Park got a late start to their ski season. But they say all in all it was a successful season, if a little bit strange. There are signs of spring at St. Patrick's Park in St. Joseph County. The snow is melting, and the grass is starting to peek through. But the start of spring marks the end of skiing.
I think it was the last probably ski of the season. It was a little crusty. I was out early in the morning, and so things were still frosty, but really by the time I did a second lap around on some of the trails, things were starting to get a little slushy.
As the Parks Department prepares their report on this winter, they say it was a good season for skiing, though business was slightly down from last year.
Getting snow late in February, allowed us to open back up, but it also, people are a little antsy, not really looking at going back out in the cold weather, so we don't get the attendance like we would if we had the big snow in January.
It was a weird winter, too. After a snowy November, there was no measurable amount of snow in South Bend in December, and that wound up leading to a late start in the season and them missing out on business over Christmas break. The snow that came in January was followed by a brutal February, bringing with it bitterly cold temperatures. Kind of weather that doesn't exactly make people want to run outside.
I definitely think it did play a part, especially when it became later in February where people were already a little irritated with the snow and the cold.
But even with the slightly slower season, people here are ready for spring.
Personally, I always look forward to spring, and the change is great, and to be out not all bundled up is great.
Now, the trails at St. Pat's Park are still open, so if you own your own pair of cross-country skis, you can still try to get in one last trip. Although one person I talked to compared to skiing in mashed potatoes, which I would imagine is less than ideal. The Parks Department also has a lot of activities available in the spring and the summer, and they're really looking forward to that. At the live desk, Patrick Roth, WSBT 22 News.